We are now in Pluto retrograde. Bitcoin change is coming. All right, so here's the Bitcoin chart. Obviously, I will explain in a moment what all these blue lines are. But first off, let's look at the astrology. So, Pluto, this right here, this planet is in retrograde. The red color means it's in retrograde. We just started the retrograde, maybe within the last hour. So, let's look at how Pluto retrograde affects Bitcoin historically. So I went ahead and I tracked all the times in the history books that Pluto went retrograde ever since Bitcoin was born in 2009. And this is what I found. So, obviously Pluto just went retrograde on May 2nd, so we're seeing that. We are seeing, let me zoom in here. We are seeing a dump right when we're at Pluto in retrograde, right around here. Look at that. Right at Pluto retrograde, market's dump. All right, at least Bitcoin's dumping. So yeah, let's go into more detail on that. Let's zoom out. So, what happened the last time Pluto went retrograde? All right, let's see. Well, May 2022, we saw a massive dump. Okay, so typically what Pluto represents is transformation and change, death and rebirth. Okay, so massive dump the last time we saw Pluto retrograde. Okay, and then the time before that in 2021 was right before we saw this major dump. Okay, so that's twice that it's been kind of negative. But then in April 2020, we saw it right here, and that was exactly when we were recovering from the COVID crash. So we see a major shift in the market because back here it was maximum fear. Everyone's terrified. Most people are too afraid to buy Bitcoin, although that was the greatest buying opportunity in a long time. Then we see this major change where everything starts recovering, and then we literally start the bull market from there. So major change in the market. And then before that was 2019 when right after we saw this massive fallout, this was the end of the bear market and the start of a relief rally. And then before that, in 2018, we saw a major market shift where after this massive dump, we see this relief rally. But then this basically marks the market's just continuing to fall off after that. Then back in 2017, let's look a little bit more closely. Thanks for the thumbs up, I just saw that. This marked the beginning of this massive bull run, okay? Major change in the market there. And then this one, 2016, nothing too crazy. Markets were just kind of steadily going up, but let's see, within a month, we saw this big pump. So that was a change there in the markets. And then before that, 2015 was kind of when the bottom was already in, and we were starting to build out this bottom before we head into a bull market there. And then before that, similarly to 2018, we see this this shift in the market where it's kind of after the bull run, and then we're heading into a bear market here. Major shift in the markets there. And then this Pluto retrograde, 2013, was right after this kind of relief rally. And then we saw a major dump after that. Could we be heading into something kind of like this? Let's possible. It's possible. We could be heading in towards a dump and then a pump. How much time was this? Let's see. So April, May, June, July, and then we started pumping. We could see something like this potentially. That's a possible scenario for sure. I could see that possibility happening where we dump and then we kind of relief rally and then we just dump again and through it. So maybe we're heading into some dumps in the summer. Either that or we're gonna just pump in the summer. I will be giving y'all more updates on that, more clarity on that. All we know now is we're heading into some change in the markets here. And this was just kind of building out this bottom here before the start of the bull market. Okay, so Pluto retrograde brings change for Bitcoin and for markets. That's what we're seeing here. All right, so very interesting. So, you know, we're seeing these we saw these pumps this year so far. We started in January, we just see a massive pump. Then February, we see another pump. Then massive dump, bank collapse, multiple banks collapse, everybody's freaked out. And then we just see a massive pump again. Who bought this dip, by the way? I bought this dip. Love it. I brought it sub 20,000. That was a good buy right there. And comment below if you bought this dip. And then, you know, we just saw that. And now we're just seeing some volatility. So we're heading into some choppy waters. We're heading into change. We're heading into volatility. Okay. So what do y'all think about these markets? Okay, one more thing I wanted to show you is Pluto's going to retrograde 2 times in the next year and a half. This is the first one. It's going to retrograde 2 times in Aquarius and retrograde back into Capricorn. The last time this happened was 1957. So I took a look at the macro markets, and since Bitcoin usually follows the macro markets, usually follows the Dow Jones, the S&P 500, this is what we saw the last time Pluto retrograded 2 times back into the next sign. And what we saw in the first time it retrograded, we actually saw a pump, so but then markets kind of flattened out. We just saw kind of some volatility, choppiness, and then we saw a dump. So could we be seeing this? Could we see May kind of be maybe May is a choppy month. Maybe we go up a little bit, but then maybe in June and July we head into a dump that heads us into a massive pump. You know, in August, September, November, perhaps. And then perhaps in December, we start dumping into January and into next year. There's just a lot of dumping. And then we head into the bull run that leads us into 2015. Massive bull run. And then perhaps we see new all-time highs in 2015. What do y'all think? That is a definite possibility. Okay. So that is Pluto retrograde for you. It's happening right now. Thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Feeling the Pluto retrograde, guys. All right. Yeah, so we saw this dump here, and we could see more choppy waters. All right, so hope you're having a good evening. It's dark here. I'm in Bali. It's 6:22 p.m. right now. Sun's gone down. I'm ready to head back into the main house and maybe get a bite to eat. So hope you all are having a great day or morning. And definitely subscribe if you want to see more amazing videos like this, putting these videos out for free. Please share this with your community. Please share this with your crypto tribe, those who you feel are there's always some people in crypto who are also interested in astrology, so share it with your crypto tribe. let them know that perhaps this could help them navigate these choppy waters we're in, and give them an edge on these crypto markets. All right, so definitely subscribe, definitely like this video, please, and I will see you on the next one. Much love.